my side. Now we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the...
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Go to base. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. West.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open here, Adam Thielen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's third down.
0-0, Mike 3. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike 3.
Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch screen. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Jay.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Martin running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Running for it. Here's Martin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Action that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Eddie Goldman drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Vikings 7.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Let's go, let's bring it. Left off. Joker. Back 50 seconds.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check three, check three, check three. 66, bullet,
From the gun, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the...
There he goes, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that's about as long as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Bearcats made it to the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Bridgewater to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Clelin Ferrell in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those type. Throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They start the drive with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but...
Is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. Right there, 28-yard line.
54 miles. Squeeze,
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 24. That's it. Check. Lucky. 36. Wide. Get wide. Check 26.
Now Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check curls. Out. Check 9. Kill. You go tight. You got tight right there. Sponge. No.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think of...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Clelin Ferrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bridgewater, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Bridgewater under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Mike, I'm coming. Watch twist.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On second and 9, Bridgewater. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Bridgewater and the Vikings decide they'll go for 2.
Let's go. 51 to Mike.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Bears 44, Vikings 26.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
I'm here all day.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Back. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 92 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Barely got the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Vikings 33.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man, I got you.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They'll drop the throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 51.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Stephon Diggs past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Push him back.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Bridgewater and the Vikings decide they'll go for 2.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Safe.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
He's checking.
A toss running left. It's Cook. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge and you're blocking off in your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Martin. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. 27 yards there, a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Martin. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike 51, Mike 51.
The Vikings will go for it. Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Let's go, let's go.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. On second down now, it's Cook.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I know you're on the mic,
Second down. It's Cook, and he's going to be met behind
your ass on the mic, nigga.
and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished
Fuck on the
blockers
mic.
or asked to do it a lot in college.
Yo,
So
yo.
it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, man, how am I supposed to get better if you playing around with this shit, dog?
That's caught by the
That's
tight
what I
end,
want.
Irv Smith Jr.
Yeah, stop.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they
There's
try
no way
to
I'm
recover
supposed
from
to
this
come back.
10-point deficit.
You definitely playing around. Can they be better?
Now Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
What kind of
The zone
player?
was
Shit, I don't know
absolutely
what kind
locked
of
up
player.
tight. He was trying
Nigga,
to
you got
force it in
fucking
there on 3rd down.
But if
all you
there's
got
a
is
time to
stars
force
on
it,
your
he felt like he
motherfucking
needed to
team,
make a
nigga.
play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the field goal got him back within 1 score. And now the focus lies on this onside kick.
You doing practice.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity,
Your
touched it
fucking
first.
starting
Now they're in a
defense
really
got
bad
stars.
spot.
Shit. Can't do shit on this bitch.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
wide receiver's fast as hell.
Huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Barr getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw here.
How the fuck are you catching that bullshit, dog?
27 yards
Fucking
there. A 1st
bullshit,
down.
man. That's the only thing I've been mad about, dog. Man, there's no fucking way that motherfucker's catching that shit,
They'll
dog.
look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, you gotta go to the airport, huh? You should make her miss her
After
flight,
the
too.
incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bridgewater to throw. And this one incomplete.
You fucking suck.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive.
See my Seahawks last night, though, nigga?
3 timeouts remaining in defense. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
I'm going for two. I'm going for two. I'm going for two. Fuck that shit. I ain't playing with you, nigga. I gotta come up.
And they're a point away from tying this thing up.
This nigga.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away.
Nigga, I'm going for two, nigga.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
This whole fucking motherfuckers ain't got no fucking hands like that, man.
Fourth quarter,
pressure, man.
They
That
needed
motherfucker
the
gonna
football
fuck up.
back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Are you taking my
I
car?
just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type
So
of a
you need to
number.
put gas in your car.
Coaches tell
So
us
next
when
time,
you
tee
score
it be
on
up.
special teams, 93% of the
Have a
time
safe
you win
flight.
the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is
My car smell
empirical.
like smoke.
So
and all
after
kind
the
of shit.
incompletion on first, now second and
You go
10.
play it. Take the kids to play it.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turn. Guys will get.